My family and I traveled from California to Ohio to purchase my childhood home. Join us on our family adventures as we renovate this 1960s bungalow into our family home. In the previous video, I went about tiling and grouting the half bathroom floor. So let's get into this video. I'm so excited to see where it came from, the bare bones to putting up drywall now. It's getting closer and closer to that final push. One of the things I would suggest is that in this process to put down cardboard paper, so whenever you're tracking in and out of your bathroom or your tile area, that you're not going to be tracking dirt in and out. And I'm not going to lie, y'all, that's exactly what I did not do. I would definitely recommend that because you're going to have to do some more cleanup afterwards. And as you see, I am putting up mud and putting up drywall, just finishing up the drywall area and mudding it. And this would have helped to put down that cardboard, but you know, I did not do it and I suffered for that. I am cutting out the drywall ceiling, and you guys saw in the previous videos that I put these structural pieces so I can actually attach the drywall to some structural studs. And it was a difficult challenge to put this drywall up by myself. The only thing that really helped me was taking a 2x4 and taking a smaller 2x4 and making a T to allow me to push the drywall up to the ceiling. But it all worked out. Thank goodness it all worked out. I was able to screw the drywall ceiling into the structural studs. Next, I measured and cut the rough opening for the bathroom ventilation fan. The tool that I'm using is called a drywall knife. It helps you cut through drywall pretty smoothly. And finally, we made it to installing the new toilet. We have a wax ring and a silicone piece that goes with the wax ring around the wax ring. And you put these bolts inside of your flange to allow your toilet and your flange to connect together, and then you just use these wing nuts to attach your toilet to your flange. It's pretty simple, y'all. It's not too complicated. Just make sure that you read the instructions. As you see, I'm definitely reading these instructions to make sure there is not going to be any leaks, that it's all going to work out the way that it needs to work out. And just to be real, y'all, this was the first time we actually had a functioning, working toilet during this renovation. We had to go to different stores to go to the bathroom because we did not have a functioning and working toilet. So shout out to Aldi's, Giant Eagles, Days, Target, Walmart, y'all real one. And after mudding and sanding, we are finally ready to paint. So the color that we chose is Repost Gray by Sherwin-Williams. It's the emerald version of it, which is like the high quality of paint. So any scratches, any crayon, you can actually easily wipe it off with a rag. Next, we are creating our accent wall. We are using a MDF board to create a alternative shiplap. We are using shims to space in between each MDF board. These MDF were not primed, so we had to prime them and paint them the actual color that we wanted before installing them onto the wall.
Just finished up the shiplap situation behind the toilet. Yes, we did just finish up in here. And a baby scream. So next step that we have to do, guys, is put the trim around the whole, yes, baby girl, this whole thing. We're gonna put trim around here. I'm thinking 2 inches around the whole thing to kind of like frame it up. I think it's gonna look fire. We're gonna make it white, and clearly the walls are gray, so white and gray and bouncing everywhere. It's gonna look fire.
So we picked up some trim at our local hardware store. We primed and painted each piece of trim, And then we used the tool called a nail gun. It comes with different nail sizes, inch, inch and a half, 2 inches. We already knew that we didn't need super long nails, so we went with 1.5 inches. We were able to attach the trim pieces securely to the MDF board. And finally, we used wood filler to fill all the nail holes.
Alright guys, just finished up with all the trim. Gotta fill in these gaps, you guys see those in those different areas. So finished actually putting all the trim up. And then we're gonna have a baseboard right here going right across and still fill all these gaps, silicone, and then it'll be done. So let's check this one. Yep, same thing, same situation. And yeah, then we'll be done. Alright guys, so gotta go pick up my daughter. So I'll see you guys later.